Good evening everyone, Santil here. Can everyone able to see my screen and hear my voice clearly? Hi Nikhil, hi Kanti, hi Mayur, Rekha, thank you. And again apologies for the delay. So we are into some other project. So say like at the end of the webinar time we are getting some work. So maybe I'll not repeat this again. So with today or tomorrow the class will get over, the live sessions will get over, and we have two more videos. It will be getting uploaded by today or tomorrow. And today we have to learn HAC strategy and client profiling. So that is the thing which is the agenda for the day. And also, if possible, we will try to cover money management. So whatever the stocks we have taken from yesterday, if you might have seen, the stocks today. SRF gave an entry today morning. Okay, SRF gave an entry today morning. As I told you, the entry was above 1093, 1092, and 1093, and it went up till 1108, almost 10, 12, 10, 15 points it has given. After that, it was a reversal. If you might have trailed the stop loss, you might have got some profits over here, or else you should have exit here at hi Mr. Bajaj. You should have exited here in 9 points loss. I think trailing stop loss will work here, I believe. And escorts, there is no entry. TVS Motor, now only it's giving an entry. Maybe tomorrow we'll get a buying opportunity. And Hin Petro, there is no entry. PFC, it has given 1 point profit. It is 1 point profit. And next is Torrent Power. Let's see. Torrent Power. Sorry, Torrent Power. Yes, as I told you yesterday itself, we don't pick this stock because of this non-rhythmic movement. So there is no event. So stop loss hit. And Lupin, it has given an entry, and the trade is open now. The trade is open in Lupin now. And if we take Sun Pharma, the trade is open and it has given a good profits also, I think. So 438, 443, it has given 5, that is 1% profit in intraday. BEL, if we take BEL, it's a clear no entry. It's a clear no entry because signal line is not validated, and now we have got an entry here at 101 around, and stop loss will be around 100. So is this working? So the stocks, whatever we have taken, it has given 3 stocks has given an entry, and 3 is profit and 1 is in loss. So here it's a mild stop loss, 275 and 273, 2 point stop loss, around 1% stop loss. So this theory works properly. The thing is like, don't be in hurry for placing the orders on morning itself. So you may not get entry in morning itself in this particular theory. So the entry will come throughout the day. So if you are taking an entry after 3 o'clock, then you should consider that as a BTST trades. So any doubts? So now let's start the HAC. So this is Heiken-Ashi candle. BEL stop loss hit. BEL, check this chart clearly. Do we have an entry here? Is this 50% above the signal candle? Is this a proper signal candle above 50%? No, right? See clearly, it is not above 50%. And again, see here, it's not above 50%. See this, ma'am. So this candle, it should be minimum, it should be above 50%. See, that is the reason I'm telling you to see the signal theory very clearly. It is not above 50%. Execution will be done in 5 minutes. Moving average targets, that does it derive from daily chart? Yes, you can take targets as a daily chart. You should keep on trailing your stop loss. Maybe in other trading terminal, there will be a small changes. Yes, there might be a small stop loss, but still 101.5, and if you see here 101.2 or 101, see 50 paisa stop loss is manageable, right? Still, the only thing is you have to strictly follow the stop loss. So that is very, very important. So the key factor of this theory is, if you don't follow stop loss, market will take money left and right. Clear? So this is very, very important. So Tata Motors opening candle, it's a signal candle. So Tata Motors, it was not selected yesterday, right? Tata Motors, we have not selected yesterday, I believe. Let me check. First of all, it should fit in a daily chart. So that is the first criteria. It should fit in a daily chart. Then only we will see in a signal chart. Even in opening candle, signal chart is fine. So we rejected this stock yesterday, right? We rejected this stock yesterday. Am I right or not? Does anyone remember? We rejected the stock yesterday. So let's not go with the stock which is being rejected. Let's not even see the chart or the stock which has been rejected. Honestly tell me, if you trade with these stocks in one direction, will it be peaceful or not? We know that which stocks we are going to trade, how much loss we are going to take, how much profit we are going to take, and we know which option to take and which future to take. So everything we have arrived. Axis Bank arrived one day before itself. So Axis Bank, yes, Axis Bank, I told, right, we can consider for a small profits. Let's see what happened in intraday. Intraday, it has given an entry here. It has given an entry here only. 742 went till 747, again completely crashed. So that is the level of the stock selection. So we have never selected Axis Bank here. So we should be very, very clever in selecting the stocks, so that 50% of the work is done one day before itself. So that is what we have to do. Clear? So let's start the today's session. Heikin candle. The topic name is Heikin candle, and just a minute. And this works for Nifty. It will work for, it will also work for Bank Nifty. Don't take this as a Bank Nifty as a priority. First off, you're asking about how to look at the market. First off green, first off red, and second off green. When I look, the global market is in deep red. There may be some news for recovery. So now you see the global market. Let's see the global market. It happens very, very rare cases. It happens again. It's sort of mixed to one only. The global market is mixed to one only. We have to go with the less range trading. That means we have to reduce our aggressiveness in trading. So now coming back to HSE, so let's not get diverted. So Heikin candle works for Nifty, Bank Nifty and stocks. Keep Bank Nifty as the last priority. Don't try this in 5 minutes or 5 minutes or 13 minutes. This will work only in 15 minutes candle time frame. This will work only in 15 minutes candle time frame. Don't try this in 5 minutes. You'll be getting multiple losses. Multiple calls will be there. And don't try this in half an hour time frame. The stop loss will be very, very high. So the candles which we have to add is, change this into 15 minutes candle, number one. Number two, change this into Heikinesi candles. There is a pattern called as Heikinesi. Changed this into Heikinesi candles and add RSI 14, RSI 14, and RSI level is 50 and 50. It's not 40 and 60, it's 50 and 50, red and green, above green and below red. And moving average, if you see moving average, it should be a weighted moving average and it should be in green, 8 moving average and 13 moving average. Any doubts in this? I'm repeating. We have to change the candlesticks into Heikinesi candlesticks. Number one. Number two, RSI. RSI, the relativity strength index, the indicator only required is RSI and moving average. The RSI should be 50 green and 50 red. So overbought is green and oversold is red. And 50-50. It's not 60-40. Previously in all our trade setups we follow 60-40. It's 50-50 now. And next, moving average is 8 moving average. We use simple moving average usually, but here we have to change into weighted moving average. 8 weighted moving average and 13 weighted moving average, 8 being the green and 13 being the red. So this is there in the trade setup. Okay, this is there in the trade setup. Weighted moving average, 8 being the green and 13 being the red. So 15 minutes time frame, Heikinesi candles, change the candlestick pattern into Heikinesi candles, 15 minutes time frame, weighted average movement, weighted moving average, 8 is green and 13 is red, RSI 50-50. So now in this we have to learn the candlestick movement, the candlestick type. Okay, the candlestick type. So here there are only 3 types of candlesticks. There are only 3 types of candlesticks. It may look like doji or engulfing pattern, but all those things, but we will not consider all those things. Here we are simplifying into 3 type of candlestick. One is doji, it can be red or green. One is doji, it can be red or green. Only for this specific strategy, this type of candles we consider as a doji. Are we clear? Only for this specific strategy we will consider this red also as doji, sorry, this green also as doji, this red also as doji. Any doubt in this? You should not get confused with this trading pattern with normal trade setups. Next, flat bottom candlestick, flat top candlestick. Flat bottom candlesticks, always it will be in green. Flat top candlesticks, always it will be in red. And we will consider even this as a doji. We will consider this as a doji because just to make ourselves understand that it is indecisionate. So the movement is happening on the both the sides. So we will consider this even as a doji. So any doubt? Are we clear? Any doubt you can ask. RSI is 50-50 and candle type is Heikinesi and green is 8 moving average weighted and red is 13 moving average weighted and 3 type of candlestick, this and even this is considered as a doji and flat top, flat bottom. I believe no doubts, right? It's a very simple indicator. It's a very simple indicator, no doubts. So now how the trading is going to happen. After crossover, flat bottom buy and flat top sell. Very simple. After crossover. So what is crossover? Let's understand now. So you can see this. I think it's very clearly, it's showing here. Can you able to see here? Green line is crossing the red line. Green line is crossing the red line. So this place is a point of crossover. This place is a point of crossover. Am I right or wrong? Who didn't understand this place? This is the point of crossover. Maybe I'll try to take some other stock also, some other place also, so that it will be little bit more clear. Okay, you can see here. Can everyone able to see this crossover? Yes or no? Yes, right? The same thing is happening here also, crossover. Am I audible? So this is the place of crossover for a buy crossover, and this is a sell crossover. You can see here it is a sell crossover. So red is cutting the green. This is a sell crossover. This is a sell crossover. So now how to make our entry, how to keep the stop loss, and what will be the target, what will be the stop, what will be the profit we can expect. So let's see one by one. So let's see the buy signal first. Let's see the buy signal first. So this is the place of crossover. This is the place of crossover. So we have to consider only this as a signal candle. We have to consider only this as a signal candle. Above the signal candle, you have to buy on the next candle. This is the place to buy. Is the buy triggered? Answer me quick. We should not buy after the crossover immediately. We should buy only after the signal candle high. So the buy is not triggered. After that, what happened? Trend changed. So does this signal valid at this place? There was a buy. There was a buy. After a buy signal came. After that, the trend changed into red. So we cannot able to take, this signal becomes invalid. This signal becomes invalid. Okay. So now we will see the sell signal. So it is a continuous process. It is a continuous process. Third candle will be validated. Yes, we can take. Third candle can be validated. So you can see this. Again, let's take. So this is the place of crossover. This is the place of crossover. This is the signal candle. Okay. This is the signal candle. The sell got triggered here. Am I right or not? This is the place. Below this we are supposed to sell. The sell got triggered here. Am I right or not? As per the theory, is that right? Stop loss forget, ma'am. I'll tell you. Don't worry. First, let's see where is the execution. So this is sell is triggered. Okay. So once the sell is triggered, once the sell is triggered, this place, either this candle high or this candle high becomes your stop loss. Okay. So when you see here, the next candle itself, it has hit the stop loss. So let's see how much was the stop loss points or percentage. 343, 344.5.5. So 1.5 point in a stock of 350 rupees. Is that fair stop loss? Can we digest this? It will not burn our hands, right? Yes. So that is done. So this trade stop loss is hit. So let's see the next trade. This is the place of crossover. So this becomes a signal candle. Is the buy triggered? No. There is no buy triggered in this particular area. We didn't see the RSI. Okay, we will see the RSI also. Thanks, Madhusudan. So when you make your entry here, that's the valid point. When you make your entry here, you can see here, this is the place of crossover, signal candle, and you are supposed to make your entry below this level. See the RSI. RSI should be in red. Again, I'll take Nifty also. I'll take stocks also. We'll see in multiple stocks and Nifty. Okay. So the RSI should be in red. Again, if you see here, this place also RSI is in red. So we can go for a short. Fortunately, here stop loss hit. So let's take the next setup. So here again there is no buy executed. We will wait for the next sell signal. This is the crossover, and we can take this as a signal candle, or we can take even this as a signal candle. So below this or below this, we can go for a short. The short executed here. When you go for a short here, this place will become your stop loss. So let's see 341.7 and 343.7, 2 points again. It's a manageable stop loss, right? It's a manageable stop loss. So once you go for a short at this place, once you go for a short at this place, so we are going for a short below this as being this as a signal candle. This is the place we are going for a short. 915, why the crossover? Bharat, 915, why it's not a crossover? 915, why it's not a crossover? You are asking at this place. It's a crossover. Bharat, it's a crossover. Okay. It's a crossover, no doubt. And this is a signal candle. Did the buy executed in the previous nodes, previous candles? Was there a buy at this place? No. So we are ignoring that. That is what I told you. No triggered happened here. So after that, you can see here, the sell happened here. Okay, sell happened here. 2 point stop loss. So we can hold the position. Here we should be alert. We should be alert. Ideally, we have to exit the position here. Ideally, we have to exit the position here. But see what is above. What is this line? Can someone tell? What is this red line? Red line is not a sell signal, it's a resistance. See, moving average will act as a support, moving average will act as a resistance. So this is 13 moving average. So if the green candle close above this, you can exit. Okay. If the stop loss is not hitting and if the moving average is closing above this, you can exit here. Okay, but the stop loss is also not hit, the moving average is also not closed above this, the candle also not closed above the moving average. So you can still hold, again hold. Now it came into profit. Okay, hold, alert, again hold. Why here alert? Because we are getting a green candle. So green candle is a trend reversal. So we should be alert to make our positions exit. So wait for the candle to close above this. If it is not closing above this, you can still hold. Why? Because we know that always it will come as a resistance and again it will push down. You can see here continuously it has gone down. So close the trades before 315. So we have entered short at this place and we can close somewhere around 315 at this place. So how much was the profit? 336, 341. 6 points profit in intraday. Who didn't understand this? Ask questions only related to this. To make an entry, should the second candle close above the signal candle or just crossing? Crossing is enough. No need to close above the signal candle, just crossing is enough. So now when you see here, the same criteria it's applicable here. You can see it's a crossover. Network issue, missed 10 minutes. You have to watch this class, Nanda. I am going to show you multiple examples. Okay. So MA period, if you might have missed, you have to go through the recorded session, sir. Maybe I'll revise you once the class is over. I'll revise it. What if crossover and then falls? We have to hold with the stop loss. So this is the crossover. Okay. So can we take this as a signal candle? Is this a flat bottom? No. This is signal candle. Above this, we have to go for a buy. See, the buy is triggered here. When you make your entry here, this place will be the stop loss. So how much is the stop loss? 333, 328. 5 points, 1.5%. Still, I'll tell you that's fine only. Okay. So when you make your entry at this place, see, is it green or red? RSI, that time only it will be turning. RSI, that time only it will be turning. You have to check the RSI before you make your entry. You don't check the RSI here. This is not required, not required, not required, because here candle itself is negative. RSI is going to be a supporting factor. Now you can see RSI is clearly in green. It has started. After that, if you see, it is keep on going above. So hold the position, hold, 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 and intraday is coming. You have to close the position. Somewhere you have made your entry at this place, you have to close the position around the cost. And this is only for intraday, not positional. Are we clear? This is only for an intraday trade. This trade setup does not supports positional trade. Are we clear? Options also can be taken based on this. Options also can be taken based on this. You can trade on futures also, but how will you make your entry? How will you make your entry? Based on the cash, your entry will get triggered. Based on the cash, your stop loss also will happen. Are we clear? Our entry and stop loss will happen only based on the cash market. Option can be taken. Yes, is HSE better than the 4 setups intraday? It's not like that. Every factor is having its own risk and rewards. So this is one type of method. Yes, HSE is only for intraday, not for positional trade. If you want to trade in Nifty, you can trade in HSE also. So you can see here, don't make your entry after 3 o'clock. Yeah, okay. Don't make your entry after 2:30. Don't go for a fresh trade. If you see the Nifty today, is this a signal candle crossover, and also it's giving a clear downtrend. So below this you have to go for a sell. Entry is here, stop loss is here. So how much is the entry? 978. Stop loss is 998. 20 points. Is it digestible stop loss? Yes. You can see here again at the point of entry, your RSI is also in red, and you can see here it has given 30-40 points profit. Clear? So tentative accuracy is almost 70%, sir. Tentative accuracy is almost 70%. So let's read some more trades in Nifty. It's very simple to compare to other setups. Also RSI is 50 zone is concerned. It's a no trade zone. Yes. No, RSI, forget about, that's what I told you. Don't compare the RSI with trade setups. What is the time frame we follow in the trade setups? It's a daily time frame, right? So here we are seeing only 15 minutes. So that's the reason there is a modification in RSI. So if you see this place here, okay, so let's see the time first. 2:45. First of all, the time itself is a rejection. Okay, time itself is a rejection. If you take this candle, this place, if you take at this place, the morning candle is at 9:15. You can see here. Can we take this as a signal candle, and can we make our entry here? Keeping this as a stop loss, it's a continuous downtrend. Okay, and if you see this previously, do we have a trade here for buying? Do we have a trade here for buying? Yes or no? Buy crossover has happened, but was there a trade? What happened? Is this theory so difficult? But sir, Nifty moves aggressively after 2:45 only. So, sir, why do we want to take an aggressive movement? Right? Why do you want to trade in the aggressive market? That is where we are losing money. So don't do that. Out of three types of candle, which is signal candle? Flat top and flat bottom is a signal candle. Flat top and flat bottom is a signal candle. You can see here again 9:30, 9:45. Crossover is happening here. Crossover is happening here. This also becomes a signal candle. So either we can go for a short at this level or you can go for a short at this level. So keeping the previous candle high as a stop loss. If you might have entered short here, this will be the stop loss. If you entered short here, this will be the stop loss. This works perfectly in Nifty, Reliance 5 to 8 points easily you can get out of three type of candle, which is signal candle I told you. But there is a price normal chart, Heikinesi, very minute difference, sir. Don't worry about that. So there is a bug in this theory. Okay, the thing is like I'll show you what. So this is normal chart. Okay, this is normal chart. So I have taken what is this Axis Bank chart? So let me take 5 minutes. So there will be very minute difference will be there. The price changes will have a very minute difference. You can see here 12043.2 and here it is 12040.2. So do you mean that 3 points will give a big loss in Nifty for us? 3 points in Nifty will give a big loss for us, or can't we manage 3 point slippages in calculating with normal candles and Heikinesi candles? We can do, right? So 3 into 75, it's only 225 rupees. If you are targeting 25 points or 15 points even, 3 points is not going to be a big hurdles for us. Okay, so this is done. So let's read the theory again. Whoever has missed the session, you can just learn back again. This theory works for Nifty, stocks, Bank Nifty. Keep as the last criteria. If you are going to trade in Bank Nifty, don't trade in Bank Nifty options. Trade in Bank Nifty future only. But you can trade in Nifty options. You can trade in stocks, stock futures, stock options. But Bank Nifty options, I do not recommend. It is highly risky. You can trade in Bank Nifty future. Next, change the candle pattern to Heikinesi instead of normal Japanese candlesticks. Change the time frame to 15 minutes time frame. I'll bet and tell you surely this theory will not work in 5 minutes and also 30 minutes. This theory will definitely work in 15 minutes only, not the lower time frame, not the higher time frame. So please don't lose money in doing the research on this again, this mistakes again. Okay, so the moving average should be weighted moving average 8 and 13 red, 8 being the green and 13 red. RSI is 50-50, it's not 60 and 40. RSI is 50-50 and oversold, it should be like red and green. Okay, after crossover flat bottom, after crossover, that is the first criteria, flat bottom candle buy, flat top candle sell. So next, stop loss below the candle low, exit or book profit when you see the opposite doji candle. But if it is above or below the support or resistance line, you can still hold. Avoid big range of signal candles. Say like for example, in Nifty, if the signal candle is 50 points or 75 points, avoid the trade. And in stocks, if the signal candle is 2%, avoid the trade. So this will work in high movement stocks which has 2 to 3% of volatility in the last 10 days. That is a high and the low. High liquidity stocks, select stocks based on open high, open low, as usual, SP methods. Any doubts? It's a very simple strategy. The only thing is you should understand all these 8 points and start implementing. So now we have strategies for all type of trader. You have 10,000 capital or 10 crore capital, you have only half an hour time or full day time, we have the strategy. You have to follow any one of the strategy. See, half an hour, it's a very less time. At least if you decide to trade in stock market, please make sure that you are having 3 hours of time to trade. Don't trade in a kind of urgency that will not give you profits. You will be always in a panic situation. Unless you are peaceful, unless you are uh, unless you are stable in taking decisions, you cannot able to make profit in stock market, because it is such kind of a industry. Are we clear? RSI gives late signal after 3-4 candle. Is there any other indicator? Not required, sir. RSI at the time of entry, RSI should be in green or red for buying and selling. At the time of entry, it should be in green or red. Okay, stocks based on open high and open low. So where to pick the stocks based on open high and open low? So I don't know any other screener, but we have a screener in house. So this sheet will give you the stocks which is on open high and open low. I think it's getting loaded, or voice is clear, sir. So I think sheet, there is some issues. You can see here, maybe sometime it will be a downtime. Open high low. So when you filter this into, okay, it's not working since morning. I'll update Deepak. So he's our developer. I'll update him. So this place, when you filter it open high and open low, when you see this by 9:30, it will give you the stocks which is in open high and open low. So from here you can filter the stocks. So this is one option. Maybe if you are having any other way of screeners, it is suggestible. So any doubts? Just apply the same candle in crude, just for understanding, but the price which is showing in watch list is different from the candle. Can you explain if it is possible? Just applied the same candle in crude just for understanding, but the price which is showing in, okay, watch list. Okay, let's see. I don't know whether I have crude oil December. I am taking number one. Okay, and I am opening the charts for the same thing. But I don't think there's a big difference, sir. You can see here 4129.75 and 4130. There's a minor difference, right? There's a minor difference, right? Open high, open low. So maybe tomorrow I'll explain you what is open high and open low. See, you can see here there is a small difference between Heikenesi candles and the market price which is appearing here. Bharat, is that done? No, in Zerodha also it will be same thing only. It should not have a big difference. So any other doubts? You can read this, you can ask doubts. After that, let's get into client profiling. So Explain trend lines below. See, trend lines is not related to HAC. See, trend lines is an indicator which we have to draw for all the stocks manually. So it is not a easy method. It is not a easy method. We have to draw the trend lines manually for all 200 stocks or all the stocks which you are going to trade. Number one. Number two, again for breakout, you have to keep a price alerts, and so many difficulties are there in using trend lines. Okay, so 45 degree is scrapped, sir. 45 degree is scrapped because we could not able to get the momentum. By 10 o'clock, many stocks are up by that time. By 10 o'clock, many stocks are up by that time. So it's nothing but we will identify the stocks which is like this. So which is moving like this or like this by 10 o'clock. So that we could not able to manage things. So we have scrapped that, and HSE is working fine. We have scrapped two theories which is not working in a sideways market or in a high movement market. So we have scrapped a little bit of two theories which was giving less profit. Again, it's not because of loss, because of less profits, less number of trades. Clear? So now let's get into client profiling. So now this is the most important thing which we are supposed to follow. This is the most important thing which we are supposed to follow. Stochastics, it's not a part of curriculum, madam. So the thing is like same like RSI, we use stochastic also, but not required. Let's not complicate. Are you not convinced with these many trade setups or these many strategies? Do you think we have given enough good number of setups to trade? Yes or right? Revise pin bar reversal. Yes, we will do later. After this class, we will do later, because this money management or excuse me, client profiling is a very important subject. Let's complete this first, and then we will get into uh, a revision. Maybe we can do all the time revision tomorrow. So let's be very clear in doing the client profiling, because it's a very important factor. Okay, it's a very important factor, or it's a very important exercise what we are supposed to do here. Okay, and say like you should be very cautious with what is the capital you are having and what is the profit you want. So initially, can someone tell me how much we decided, like how much profit we want? Can someone just remind me? Yes, 8%, 15%, 5 to 8, 15 to 20. It was discussion with you, okay? 3 to 4%. Yeah, I'm still telling that 10 to 15% is easily possible. 15 to 20, 30 to 40 is possible. Out of 2 lakh capital, if we get 30 or 40,000 rupees, what is the percentage of returns? Say like 40,000 rupees. What is the percentage of returns? Out of 2 lakh capital, 20%. So 20% is easily possible with the double average theory. So I just need a half a minute break. I just need a half a minute break. I'll be here itself. Just I have to reply a text message. Just a minute. Okay, so double average is the best strategy, I guess. Stop loss is very less and reward is very, very high. And even if our capital, if our 50% of the trade goes right, we will get into huge profits. Yes, that is right, sir. That is absolutely right. Double average is the best theory to get into trading with less stop loss. So this is the place where you will be getting less stop loss with good profits. Okay, so let's coming back. Let's come back. So what we are discussing here is about our returns, So before entering into client profiling, okay, let's do some foolish calculation. So I believe that after at least after this 21 days of training, we know that stock market is not gambling, and and we have at least we have some proven strategy to make some profit. Is that right or not? So now if we lose money, we know why we had lost money and how much we are going to lose money, and say like what is the profit I'm going to go, what is the profit I'm going to get. I know everything. Am I right? So coming back, so let's do some foolish calculation. Assume that we will take a limited profit returns. We will take a limited profit returns from this market. But the only thing is like consistency is important. So everyone knows consistency. It's a very important factor. It's not only in stock market, for all the business or for all the work, consistency is very, very important. Okay, so assume that let's take a calculation of capital of 1 lakh rupees. Okay, let's take a capital of 1 lakh rupees. And so, sir, emotion is something like that is what I'm coming to tell. I'll explain it. Okay, so there is a serious control on, there is a serious concern on emotion control, but that we can easily control, sir. There is no big deal in that. It can be easily controlled. Okay, say like for example, if you are starting with a capital of 1 lakh rupees and if you are getting 15,000 and you do reinvest, do not take the money out, do reinvest. Okay, so here if you see, I have taken the calculation only for 2 years. I have taken the calculation only for 2 years. I have not taken for a long term. I have not taken this for a long term. I have taken this only for 2 years. And 2 years is like it's a very feasible time to achieve our goals or whatever it may be. Say like for example, 2022, if you are going to be a pakka trader, say like if your trade is going to be 80% and you are going to make consistent profit, will you like that or not? 2 years of time from now, we are end of 2019 and we are at the beginning of 2020. Say like 2 years is a course of time where we are going to get seasoned. And yes, even before, but still I am telling, see, a batsman does not becomes a batsman in a single day, right? There is many hard work behind that. So we are seeing only when they are introduced in the Ranji Trophy or World Cup, only by that time we are seeing them. But before that, what was the struggle? Which childhood he started the work? He started his practice. We don't know, right? So like this also is like a practice. So it's only about how we handle these things. Assume that we are starting with a capital of 1 lakh rupees, and here you can see here every third or fourth month I have not taken any profit calculation because I am considering there will be a loss, we will not trade, so there will be a drop in consistency, there will be a loss, so that the loss will be covered. If you do this consistently for 2 years itself, your capital is becoming how much? 1 lakh here and 9 lakh here. Are we right? 1 lakh invested capital is becoming 9 lakhs in 2 years. And there is a proven record from our previous batch students that from 30,000 capital, they have made 2 lakh rupees in 6 months. And say like batch one student, he was badly in debt. Okay, I don't want to name him. He was even not in a position to take the course. He took his friend's card and he took the course, and he started with a capital of 20k. Somewhere in the first 3 months he could able to manage that and bring it to 80k, and with this 80,000 he was taking 80,000 profit for next 3 months. We met him in one of the city-wise seminar, and he gave that as an open speech that with 80,000 I am making 80,000 every month now. And lastly, I spoke 2-3 months back regarding a registration process. By that time, he is already SEBI registered and handling 3 CR of portfolio in option writing. And this 80,000 has become 20 lakhs in the 1.8 years or 1.5 years. So do you think it's good? The only thing is focus, concentration, consistency. If you are making profit, repeat the same thing. If you are making profit, repeat the same thing. Not even a single point. Don't get into the mode of greedy. Okay, always remember a golden duck and a cow. We cannot able to cut the golden duck and take the eggs completely in one single day. Number one. Number two, same thing. A cow will give 4 liters of milk morning and 4 liters of milk evening. Same like that stock market, as per the capital, stock market will give money on a regular intervals. So remember these two things in your mind. Let's not become a victim of stock market. So that is my humble request. So if you have good capital, start one account with the mode of accumulation, and other account you can take your profits, and please maintain consistency. So now after this client profiling, we will see what is the goal. The goal in the sense what we are supposed to do. Okay, so coming to client profiling, so as I told you in the first class itself, we cannot able to follow anyone else. Say like for example, a person who is having 20,000 capital, he cannot able to follow someone who is having 50,000 or 5 lakh rupees. So following this fellow, following him, or he following him, everything is dangerous. Am I right? So are we sure that everyone's capital is different? Unless you have a like-minded and everyone start with 2 lakh capital and you start trading in that mode only, it can go well, but or else it is going to be a trap following others. Okay, so next. So please arrive your capital and trade by yourself. Say like for example, while initiating your trade or client profiling, you should know that my capital is 2 lakh rupees. My name is Santul Kumar. Capital is 2 lakh rupees. I am going to trade only in one lot stock future, not on one lot, not even on one lot Nifty option, not even on one lot stock option. I'll be going to trade only in one lot stock future. I am in stock future, not even in Nifty. Okay, because Nifty profit and stock profit there is 2 times higher. If you trade and make one profit in Nifty, you will be probably getting 3,000 rupees. Okay, and if you trade one time profit in stock, you will be getting 6,000 rupees. If you lose 6,000 rupees in stock, and if you make 3,000 rupees profit in Nifty, will this get tallied? Will it get managed? No, right? Because it is not a right way of managing your account. If you are going to be an index trader, be an index trader. If you are going to be a stock trader, be a stock trader. So I would like to do only one lot stock future, and full-time trader, my expectations is 20 to 25 points, 20 to 25%, that is 40 to 50,000 in a month. And my risk capability is 30,000 rupees up to in negative. That means out of 2 lakh rupees, if I lose 30,000 rupees, my life will not turn upside down. Please remember this. You should not take a risk which is going to turn your life, or which is going to create some damage in your routine life. Maybe you should not be even mentally get affected when your stop loss percentage is met. So please make sure that you are keeping that much stop loss, or else it is still better to make 100 rupees profit on everyday basis. Are we clear? I am having only 10,000 rupees. If I am getting 100 rupees every day for next 15 days, I'll be happy with that. I'll tell you, this is the highest term of discipline and consistency. Am I right or not? Having a capital of 10,000 rupees, and if I make 1500 profit in the one full month, I'll tell you, he is the person who is making consistent profit, and he is having highest discipline and also consistency. So next, only trading in cash market, because with 10,000 capital, if you can't take a risk of 2,000 rupees, then please trade in only cash market with a maximum stop loss of 150 to 200 rupees per day. And the strategy which I am going to follow is DMA PBR. So now in the upcoming days, you have a good time when you are going. We have a good time, like how to say that, to decide which strategy to be traded. Okay, which trade which strategy to be traded. Just a minute. So which strategy to be traded, and this strategy to be followed in the same cycle. That means one cycle minimum we have to follow the strategies. So say like you started trading by 10th of the month, and by 20th you should not withdraw. That is not the right way. If you start from one, at least let's take like one contract. So always start accounting your trades from beginning of the month till the end of the month, so that there will not be any confusions. Okay, so at least one cycle you have to follow the same strategy. 1 week PBR, 1 week double average, 1 week HAC. No, that is absolutely wrong. That is absolutely wrong. Even if you are starting with any strategy, don't switch over your mind. Okay, I have started this, two stop loss hit. I think that will be better than this. I'll try in that mode. Who didn't understand the last thing which I told? Don't switch over the strategies. So that is very, very important. Okay. How long this? One cycle is one contract, sir. 30 days. 30 days. That is from beginning of the contract to the end of the contract. So even if you are trading in cash market, that's fine. But keep an account like you can take it like one calendar month, from 1st to 31st of every 30th or 31st of every month. Clear? And if you find that one strategy is working, I'll tell you, better stick to that. Better stick to that. You can also practice in other strategies, but if one strategy is working, then that is like a money machine for you. Why do you want to switch over that? Don't try to make, say for example, 2 lakh capital, you have made 30,000 in one strategy, 30,000 or 30% in one strategy. Okay, can we mix the strategy and implement like say 30-40k on one strategy? And you can do that, but you should have sufficient capital to manage funds. So you should not see, generally what happens when you find 2-3 strategies, in one strategy stop loss will hit, other strategy stop loss will not hit, might not have hit. What you will do by that time? Do you understood? When you trade in PRB and PRB stop loss might not have hit. Pin bar in PBR theory, stop loss might have been hit. So what you will do by that time? Which will you take? So that is the reason I am telling, initially on a practicing mode, please start with one strategy. So that is very, 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 very important. And after that, you can start switching over to different strategies or mix up strategies you can do later. So different stock in different strategies. Different stock in different strategies. But why do you want to do that, sir? If one strategy is giving you good returns, in that itself we have to try to excel. See, other strategies you do paper trading. Why do you want to take a risk in the risk of your money in the other strategies? Or you try the same strategy, the other strategy for the next calendar month. See, 3 months, 6 months down the line, everything will be in order. For the first time trader of 2 lakh capital, what type you will recommend? I will say this double average will be a best strategy, because even if 10 times stop loss hits also, you will not lose more than 35,000 rupees, and 10 times stop loss is not going to happen, sir. I am sure. This is the live example which I have shown you, the stock selection. So first half of the day there was no entry for me, and when market reversed there was an entry and it was in profit, right? So based on this strategy, I am starting with the capital of 2 lakh rupees. Even for long term you can go with PBR method, or you can go stock finish trade from bottom itself. Long term investment, go only by trade from bottom. Go only by trade from bottom. Don't get confused. Okay, so next, my risk is 30,000 rupees and risk per day. So here it is very important. See, since my risk is 30,000 rupees per month, I can't take risk of 30,000 rupees in a single day, right? So if I face 6,000 rupees loss in the day, I will keep away from the day better. That will be a better way. Say, like for example, you are starting your trading at 9:30. By 11 o'clock itself, or 9:30, or say like 10 o'clock itself, you lost 6,000 rupees. Sir, don't try to recover that money on the same day, sir. That day is a bad day. That day market is not working properly. You have to think like that. If you are using the trade setup properly, and if stop loss is hitting, that day is market is not stable. So keep away from that particular day. Double average method will you be taking in the revision class later? Sir, yesterday I have explained to you in a very clear way. I believe you should see the recording one more time. Okay, so we will also take in revision. So next, expected returns is 50,000 rupees. So process of trading, if you see here, stock selection should be done one day before. Select three stocks for long, 3 stocks for short, and trade as per Nifty trend direction, and maintain stop loss, and always book profit when you see it, and exit if stop loss hits. Don't revise your stop loss. And trading types: positional, intraday, BTST, STBT, swing, and DMA. Clear? So these are the methods which is available, and process. These are the methods and these are the process. So now what you are supposed to do is, you should fill this particular thing. This particular Excel will be available in your dashboard. You have to, this weekend you have to complete this activity. You fill your capital, how you are going to trade, positional or intraday, so which you are going to trade, and time availability, expected returns. So all these things fill and send it to support@stockphoenix.com. Either me or Abhilash will text you or call you for a small discussion. How to manage positional stocks? Do we need to play stop loss daily? No, you have to put a price alert, Sankeet. See, putting a stop loss on daily basis will be very difficult, right? So going with the price alert will be sufficient. So put a price alert in investing.com for target and stop loss. That is sufficient. So, and the main rule here is like, please never borrow or never pledge and invest in stock market. Who didn't understand this point? If you might have done previously, that's fine. If you might have done previously, that's fine. But hereafter, never borrow or never pledge anything and invest. And also, important thing is like, please do not take the funds which is being kept for a necessary purpose. That is, say like, for you might have kept some funds for a medical expenses for your parents, or for children's, or school fees. So whatever the opportunity you get, say like elections, someone will tell you it is a very good chance to buy the stock. Don't ever touch that money. It's my humble request. Okay, so it's all, whoever is tempting you in those kind of situations, please remember that is a trap. Don't lose that money from that kind of situations. And whatever the reserve is reserve, sir. Let's be honest in that also. Okay, and even if you don't trade, I am absolutely fine, because it's not only that a trader only by trading you have to make money. No, it's not like that. You can also analyst. You can also become an analyst. You can be a there are a lot of options after doing a SEBI registration. So whatever I know, it's like you should complete an MBA finance or any degree with 5 years investment banking profile. If you pass an NISM exam, you can become a SEBI registered analyst, so that you are authorized to provide calls to the public. You can charge for that. Once you become a SEBI registered person, SEBI registered analyst, you can do this, and you can do your fund management. Okay, many options are there. Not only based on investment, not only your self trading, there are other scopes is also there. So if someone is like in a students, or say like in a very young age, you can also make your career in investment banking. So that is also possible. Revision we will do tomorrow, madam. Revision we will do tomorrow. Clear? So that's it. That's it for the day. So what we can do? No strategies. All strategy is completed. Okay. So you can take you can take you can take a break. You can just revise these things, and you can revise these things and make sure that you send this mail today itself. See, there is 15 minutes time. With hand to hand, I'll upload this sheet. You can fill this form and you can send this mail, so that by this weekend we can try to complete complete this one-to-one interaction. So it's not about missing. I'll be always available here. I'll be always available here, and you can join on the next webinar also. There is no doubt in that. Clear? So thank you. I'll upload this sheet. You can just check and update me. Thank you.